What's going on, guys? Parker here, and I am back with another video after that little 3-day break for Labor Day. And I am here with my top 4 MLB prize picks plays for the day. And before we get into this video, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel if you are new, and give this video a big thumbs up, as it really helps the channel out a ton and helps push my content out to more and more people. So I really would appreciate that, guys. And also, I can't thank you enough for 2.8 thousand subscribers now. I can't thank you all enough. The channel's been growing like crazy, and we're going to keep rising every single day. Also, I got a shout out before we get into this, my SoBet community, where you can join for just $9.99 a month. You'll get full access to all my plays, all my write-ups, everything like that. But you'll also be getting full access to 40 plus other content creators on SoBet, all their plays, all their write-ups, and everything. So it should be an awesome community that you can join, and you can do that by clicking the top link in the description, which will be my link tree, and then it'll be the top link in my link tree, and then use code FIELDSFOCUS when you check out. I really would appreciate it, guys. It helps me out a ton, and yeah, guys, it really does help me out a lot. And then also, I wanted to shout out Sleeper, guys. Sleeper has the best daily fantasy value of all the daily fantasy sports apps. So go ahead and use my code FF23 for an 100% match on your first deposit up to $100. That's code FF23. And without further ado, guys, let's get right into today's plays. So first off, I got Bryce Miller over 5.5 strikeouts versus the Reds. Now, the Reds strike out by far the most in baseball over the last 15 days. Their offense has really been struggling. So many high strikeout hitters in the Reds lineup, likely going to be, chasing a lot of pitches against Bryce Miller today. Bryce Miller has some good stuff, so be on the lookout for that. The Reds strike out the 5th most overall versus right-handed pitching this season. Miller is a solid strikeout pitcher. He takes advantage of high strikeout lineups. Like I said, he's been covering this line a lot when he faces off against teams like the Twins, when he faced off against teams like the Royals. Teams that strike out a lot, Miller strikes them out a lot. Teams that don't strike out a lot, Miller doesn't strike them out a lot. That's pretty much how he does it and has done it all season. And the Reds, as a Reds fan who watches pretty much every game, this team has been striking out at absurd rates recently. Like, this team has been chasing absolutely everything. They've been striking out all the time. And, yeah, I expect this to keep up once again today. I think the Reds will strike out a lot once again. And I really love this matchup today for Bryce Miller. So Bryce Miller over 5.5 strikeouts versus the Reds is my first play of the day. Next up, I got Garrett Cole over 40.5 fantasy score versus the Tigers. He's over this in his last start, which was versus the Tigers with 43 fantasy score. The Tigers strike out the 3rd most in baseball versus right-handed pitching. Obviously, Cole is a right-hander here, so that's a great matchup for us. The Yankees are playing great ball right now. High chance that Cole gets the win in this matchup. And then the Tigers have scored the 2nd fewest runs in baseball this season. I expect that to continue tonight once again. I expect Cole to definitely, rack up a good amount of strikeouts today. I really like Cole in this matchup. So Garrett Cole over 40.5 fantasy score versus the Tigers is my first play of the day. Or my second play of the day. Sorry, I'm tripping here. Next up for my third play, I got Brady Singer over 4 Ks versus the White Sox. Now, he's pushed or gone over this line in 12 of his 15 home starts this season. So Singer has definitely been covering this line at a really high rate. Singer has been striking out more batters as of late as well. He's definitely been, able to perform better, been able to strike out more batters as of late. And I definitely think this is a good line for Singer. The White Sox strike out the 11th most in baseball this season as well. They've really been striking out at a high rate. I expect that to continue tonight against the White Sox lineup. For Singer, against the White Sox lineup that isn't really trying to win much right now. They definitely I'm not saying they're tanking, because I don't think tanking exists as much in baseball, but I just think they don't really care if they win or lose at this point. The season is by far over. They've really struggled this season. And I think Singer, who has been striking out more batters as of late, is going to have a good performance here versus the White Sox today. And like I said, he's at home. This guy has been dominant at home for all season. Also, I didn't mention the White Sox offense is not great. So there's a high chance that Singer will be able to go deeper into the start, rack up a few more innings than normal, because the White Sox offense just isn't very good. So, yeah, I like this line a lot today. Brady Singer over 4Ks versus the White Sox is my third play of the day. Next up for my fourth and final play, I got Sonny Gray. Didn't mean to rhyme. Over 29.5 fantasy score versus the Guardians. Gray is over this line in 4 of his last 5 starts. Only game under was with 29. If you've been watching Sonny Gray as of late, this guy is, slowly creeping his way into that AL Cy Young conversation. He's been absolutely dominant as of late. And he's over this line in his last start versus the Guardians with 40 fantasy score. The Guardians have scored the 4th fewest runs in all of baseball this season as well. Gray is also extremely pitch-efficient pitcher, and he's facing off versus a team that swings early and counts consistently. Great matchup for Gray. We know the Guardians like to hit ground balls a lot. That's what Gray does well, so obviously that's a great matchup there. Gray also has just been this guy has been just so pitch efficient. Like, if you look at his lines, most starts are like 7 innings, 80 pitches. Like, seriously, this guy is absolutely dominant. And I expect it to continue tonight once again. Like, if he didn't have the struggles he had earlier on in the season, where he started to struggle, early into that 7th, early into that 8th inning, I think this guy would have a lot of complete games, honestly. And he's just been a really good pitcher. So I like this line a lot. Sonny Gray over 29.5 fantasy score versus the Guardians is my fourth and final play. So those were my top 4 MLB PrizePicks plays for the day. Like I said, if you enjoy my content and you do want to see more from me, go ahead and subscribe to the channel down below and give this video a big thumbs up, as it really helps my channel grow a ton, and I really would appreciate it because each like, each subscriber really does go a long way, and I can't thank you all enough for the support. Also, if you want to support me a little bit more, then go ahead and join my SoBet community and use code FIELDSFOCUS when you sign up for mine and 40 plus other content creators. Premium exclusive plays every single day. It's pretty much like a premium Twitter almost for only sports gambling is how I would describe it. Like, you have a For You page with only the people you're following and things like that, and just a lot of different things. It's a really good app, and I think you definitely should take advantage of it today, and it does help me out a ton, so I really would appreciate it, guys. But without further ado, I will see you all in the next one. Thank you all for the support, and I'll see you all with the WM.